how to draw Knuckles in kind of that angry form. He's basically angry Knuckles, where he's kind of like, what are you doing? But it's one to add to your Knuckles repertoire if you're used to drawing the character. So very simple, easy. So if you're a beginner, you're gonna be able to do this easily. It's also gonna be really short, maybe about 7 minutes. So let's get started, okay? At the very end of the 7 minutes, you will know how to draw an angry Knuckles, okay? First thing I'm going to do over here is I'm going to start and I'm going to pull up over here for the brow area. And this marker is not going well. So I mean, it's pretty much dried out over here. Curve up right there for the top of the brow of Knuckles' eye. Curve down. So I want you to make sure you know what I'm talking about when I say brow. Brow is really the part above your eye, that kind of bump above your eye that keeps away, like, you know, water from falling into it and stuff like that. We all have a brow, but that's kind of what, you know, Knuckles has as well. I'm gonna go over here, pull back slowly, which is the top part of the head. Okay, I'm gonna go here, this below the brow here now, right? Below the brow, and I'm gonna curve in, and then pull another, pretty much the same shape up, down. Okay, that's the actual eye now that we're going into. I'm gonna draw a line over here for the snout area. Curve right there. Up. Down. Right here. So his mouth is kind of opening up. I'm gonna go to the front of the snout, and I'm gonna pull back to the lower part of his mouth. Kind of cut off the end of that nose. I'm going to draw a line right there. Going to go in, up, curve in. Line down. Up over here. This is obviously that hair, that kind of tendril hair that he has. And I'm going to pull up like so. Okay, so taking into account what we have so far, we have the front of his head a little bit, and we have one of his spikes, essentially, one of his dreadlocks or whatever. I'm going to go over here now. Line for the front of the mouth, and I'm going to curve underneath for underneath the mouth. Okay, I'm going to go in, and I'm going to throw sharp teeth in his mouth there, because he does have naturally sharp teeth. He just doesn't show it off that much, but in this one he will, because he is angry. He's like, what? Okay, just triangle shapes, very, very simple triangle shapes. Okay, good so far. Let's move on. All right, gonna go over here the front, maybe to the second tooth. I'm gonna pull a line back in his mouth, kind of upward, and that's gonna be obviously the tongue in his mouth. Filling in the top half of that to kind of make it look like the recesses of his mouth there. U shape here for the eye, like he's looking forward, really like, what? By the way, don't forget, hit the like button if you like this kind of stuff. If you like this lesson, absolutely, it helps out the channel, kind of really, you know, helps us push full steam ahead. I'm gonna go over here, and it's gonna continue to curve right there, just kind of finishing that curve right there. Over here, I'm gonna have his arm sticking out, so I'm gonna draw his fist first, okay? So right here, I'm gonna draw a V shape, just kind of out here on its own. Could be the spike, flat portion of his knuckle, other spike, and I'm gonna pull the mitten hand, top of the mitten hand right here. Over here, the thumb area. angle to the elbow, and then it's gonna pull into the shoulder. Okay, so you have his hand sticking forward a little bit and kind of a fist, and then you have his arm over here. Now I'm gonna find the front of his chest over here under his face. Curve, it's gonna pull in. Alright. Right here now, you see I have that crescent right here on his chest. I'm gonna throw a curve line here. Curve line here is gonna be kind of hidden behind that. Over here on this side, down, up for the far side tendril there. Out for the back of his hair now. We're gonna do the back of his head. Curve down, up a little bit. Over here, curve down, up, down over here, down over here. So far, what do we have? He's kind of looking out that way, really angry, like, what? All right, let's find the front of his arm now. Gonna go over here, find the fist over here on this side. So how's it gonna be? He's gonna be aiming forward. So I'm gonna find the V shape of his spike first. Right there. Curve down over here. Down right there. Curve. Knuckle. Well, not knuckle, but basically the thumb. Forgive me. Okay, let's pull back over here for the palm. Then the back of the hand, just kind of pulling down. Nothing too wild, okay? We're gonna curve back, and then right here is underarm. You're gonna see it under there. Let's go over here to the front. Line out for his leg. Down. Remember, his legs and his arms are basically bendy straws. I swear, it's always like that. Curve underneath. Out, down, and that's gonna vignette down, really. Back leg, because he's like stepping into what he's talking about. He's like, no! Right? And then his tail is gonna be back here. He's got kind of like a kink tail, kind of like a pig. Line over here, and then the top of his like sock shoe thing. Let's go over here now. Highlight in his eye. Just gonna add something. And if you feel like you would like to complete it more, you can complete his shoe, which is over here. His shoe looks like a Twinkie. In my opinion, it's literally like a Twinkie shape. I'm not joking. That is kind of the way I see it. Imagine like a Twinkie sitting on the floor. That is what his shoe looks like, in my opinion. Curve, curve, line for the sole. Curve, curve, down here. And you can throw another spike in the back here for, you know, like that spike in the distance, right? You can fill it in right there. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button if you like learning how to draw. I basically teach 3 different things every day. What the cool part is, when you subscribe, it's gonna let you know what I post. So for example, if you hit the subscribe and you gotta hit that bell notification, it's gonna basically show up on your feed as you're scrolling one day. You'll be like, oh, you're gonna be scrolling around, and it's just gonna show it to you on your feed, like, hey, how's it going, blah blah blah, you know. Or not really like that. I guess it's just gonna show the thumbnail of what we're gonna go over drawing that day, and that's gonna be what you're gonna be able to learn that day. If not, totally fine, but there's no downside, so absolutely hit the subscribe. There's literally 0 downside to it. And that's pretty much it. Maybe thicken the line out here at the front. I want to thank you very much. I want you to stay positive, okay? Stay positive. Also, we created a new sticker for the group. It's Godzilla as an artist. It's Baby Godzilla drawing from the laptop, like I know a lot of people do. So that's it. Thank you so much. Go check that out. That link to that sticker is gonna be in the description. It's $3, I think, for the sticker. So really cheap. That's it. Talk to you later. For skills, go right here to this video on here on this side. That video I put because it's the exact same theme as the video you just saw, and I like it as a bit of a pair. So absolutely go check that out right now, another short video.